Here is the two parts to the rest of what we're going to do at this tree. The screen netting that's going to go over the other part of the entrance to their tree hive, and the platform to the right is where we're going to put the capture hive.
How are you?
Is spraying the foam up at the other part of the entrance, and we'll leave a small opening to put the capture net on. Today is Saturday, July the 13th, 2014. Okay.
Oh, look, they're starting to go through that hole already.
Huh? They're going
through it already.
Yeah, they're going to try to cut me, which is fine.
This is so interesting. Now, have you all ever done this before, like this exact type of...
I've done it.
No.
Really? Okay, so this is so interesting because this is all kind of experimental.
I want to bend that. It's going to be kind of tricky.
I was noticing yesterday at that hive there are way more bees than there was even a week and a half ago.
That's
way
good.
more. They were going nuts yesterday, working.
Let's hope they didn't swarm.
No, it was not a swarm. They were just working. They were working hard.
Okay, that's the hard part.
Okay.
Now, I got to get the foam now. That's the key. Can't have any...
Searched on the internet on his stuff, and now he's just filling the rest of the gap so the bees can't get back in.
I don't know how high up this goes. They could find another exit. Bees are very creative.
Yeah, I've never seen them swarm high or like there's a cut in the tree right there, but I've never seen any activity up there. I've looked kind of to see.
I don't think they can get in the side.
Never assume.
Well, put your ladder over on this side.
I will as soon as I get this taken care of. I don't want it to fall out and lose all that.
Oh.
Okay, this is a continuation of the honeybee Trapout. This tree is about 10 feet. The entrance is about 10-12 feet off the ground. So it's a lot easier access than most bee trees. So I've got a nook up there now with 4 frames in it and a platform that I built to hold it. And the cone you can't see on this side, but I'll wrap around here so that you can see what it looks like. The Trapout cone is just above, so now you can see the bees up there between the nook and the cone, and those are the ones that have been in the field and are coming back, and any that leave, as in that one that just is getting ready to leave right there, it will come back and find the same situation. But the entrance to the nook is facing the tree. There's 2 or 3 holes there at the bottom, plus there's some lemon balm in the nook, and after a week or so, if this is gonna have some workers in there, some field bees, then I'll add a frame of brood, which will make it much more attractive. And so I'll leave this up here probably somewhere in the vicinity of 2 to 3 weeks. That should get even more worker bees as they graduate from nurse bees to worker bees. We should be able to pretty much fill the box. So we'll see how it goes. So, this is G. Wooster signing off.
This is our hive at our pastor's house, just west of Danville.
Got some of that cornmeal you want to get it.
So we're gonna put cornmeal here on the corner of the hive to get rid of all these ants.
You want to get back. Come on, get back. Because these are going to be not happy when they pop this cover. Remember, I warned you.
Wow.
How is this high?
Well, I'm working them without smoke, so if they come after you.
Run.
Now, this is a new box I put on top. You have a super prolific queen. It's so prolific that she's laid her brood all the way from here, all the way over to here. Now, you can see the different stages of brood if you look carefully. I'll get out here in the sun. See, these are larvae here. See, they look like big, fat, juicy worms.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if I can find some eggs for you to see. And the normal pattern is honey in the corners, and if the frame was larger, you'd have a band of honey across and down like that, like an arc, like a rainbow. And then under that, you'd have a thin band of pollen. See the pollen here, compressed? And they bring it in on their back legs, and they brush it off in the cell.
The pollen?
Yep, and then they take their heads, which are shaped, interestingly enough, like half of the hexagon.
Huh.
And
Wow.
they use their head as a ramrod and pack it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay? And all these flat cells you see here, those are typical worker cells, or those sterile females. If it was a queen, it would be hanging down kind of like this, the end of this thing here. It'd hang down like that. Totally different looking cell. And a drone sticks above the level of this, and it's bigger around. It looks more like a bullet on end. You can flip it over, and she's done the same thing. Now, let's see if I can find an egg. An egg is
So the sealed ones,
those are sealed brood now, so
Okay.
then it's going to go through a stage of finishing eating, and then it's going to, you know, the food that's in the cell, and then it will pupate twice. And a worker takes 21 days. A drone takes 24 days, and a queen, which is the most important, only takes 15 days if they use the latest stage of larva that they can.
Where was the larva? I didn't see it.
It's the white.
The white stuff?
Now, if you move,
Or the whatever look like a worm?
now if you look all the way out in this